What's up, y'all? So, I wanted to talk to y'all today about why I have no friends, okay? I feel like this is something that is becoming like more and more common, unfortunately, and that a lot of women are going through, to be honest, especially at my age. I'm 27, I'm officially in my late 20s, and life changes like so much and so fast. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to just talk about my own little personal journey with friends and what I hope for my future. So, I like ever since I was younger, I was a very easy person to get along with, to make friends with. For me, even a lot of men, to be honest, like if you wanted to be in my life, if you wanted to be my friend, you want to be my man, or like, pursue me, I'm going to give you a chance, to be honest, because I've always been like a person that, I try to just assume that everybody is good, assume that everybody comes in with good intentions. And that's not always the case. So yeah, when I was young, you can be my friend. I didn't have a lot of criteria. But what I found was, to be honest, I would have a lot of people in my life that I really didn't have a lot in common with, to be honest. Like we were, I don't want to say on two different levels, but on two different levels. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people watch you a lot from afar and they probably admire you from afar. And you think like, everybody is the same as you, but a lot of people are very different. So for me, growing up, I didn't even going into college and stuff, I met so many different people where it was like I wasn't really thinking these questions of, do you have my best interest in mind? Are you a good friend to the people around you that you're already friends with? It was just like, oh, you want to go out together, you want to turn up, like we can do that. And so during that time, especially like my college years, I feel like I made a lot of temporary and surface connections, to be honest. Like I wasn't going into relationships with people thinking, how is this mutually beneficial? People always say too, like, you show me your friends, I'm gonna know who you are. And I felt like when I had different circles and stuff, when I was looking around at them, I didn't see myself. Or maybe I was that person at that time, but that wasn't the woman that I really wanted to be. And I don't know, I feel like people just really started showing their asses, like to be real. Like I had one friend, I was cool with this girl like since fifth grade. Like we was best friends, like twins, like we was locked in, like for real. So I thought. But my mom always would tell me, oh, that girl is so jealous of you. That girl is so jealous of you. And for me, I wouldn't really say like I had low self-esteem or nothing, but I'm like, why would she be jealous of me? Like who am I for someone to be jealous of? I didn't really see my own value. I didn't see what the hell everybody else was seeing. So I was like, why would she be? And then, of course, as we get older and stuff, you start seeing like, oh, damn, I think my mom was right. You know what I'm saying? You just start seeing stuff from people and like different weird behaviors. And you're like, maybe that's not the person that's best for me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I had that experience like maybe 3 times back to back with a lot of people that I really considered like close friends. It would just be weird stuff that I peep where, oh, I feel like, it's a little jealousy, it's a little competition there. Or especially like with women friendships, I feel like this is just so common where it's a lot of like emotional dumping. You know what I'm saying? Like we cool, but like, like you really start getting treated like you in a whole relationship with this chick and y'all are really just like friends. Or a lot of people too, they would use you as the friend that like they go to when something is wrong, when they need to talk about their problems, but not necessarily you be the friend that they choose to just enjoy life with. And just for so many reasons, to be honest, like I just found myself cutting off like so many girls I was cool with, so many people I was cool with. And now I'm at a point where I literally have like one friend, like, we cool. I've been friends with this girl for like a long time though. She's one of those friends where I was able to, okay, we could argue, we could come back and we can be cool. That is something that's like an underrated thing, to be honest, with any relationship. If y'all could disagree on something, maybe, not talk for a little bit, disagree on something, y'all come back, y'all have a real conversation, and that person isn't afraid to say how they felt. You say how you felt, that's a real friend. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's equally yoked. But a lot of these chicks, they rather run from confrontation, because they know they're wrong, to be honest, like in some way. And it's also too, like what I've learned as I got older, you don't ever put anything past somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I used to be friends with girls where in my mind I'd be like, I don't feel like I could really trust her. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, something about her. I can't trust that shit. You know what I'm saying? And everything's where it's like, you don't have no proof or nothing, but from just, how different women act around you, how they act around your mans at the time and stuff, and just different things that they do. It's just like, you're not to be trusted. So now at 27, I find myself in like such a different space than I was when I was, a teenager or my early 20s. I have different requirements for people that enter my life. And I feel like the more requirements I have, the more boundaries I have, the more I'm so self-focused. I have a child, but my focus is really just better in my life, getting my money back, get on money up and raising my kid. A lot of bullshit don't really fit into that, especially when you know your purpose and when you know who the hell you are. When you know who you are, people don't like being friends with you. People don't like being cool with you. Not, I want to say all people, but the wrong people are going to repel. The wrong people are going to run from you. Because when I was like a little few years younger, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know, damn, like I'm her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. It was easy for me to make friends because they can kind of come into my life. They might do some shit that I'm not cool with, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I give it a pass, I give it a pass. Or I don't think too much of it because I wasn't thinking too much of myself, you know what I'm saying? But now, as somebody comes into my life, I need to know your intentions. I need to see what kind of life you live and determine if I want that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't have 2 hours every day to sit on the phone and talk to you about a man. Like fix it. Fix those your own problems. You know what I'm saying? Like I've really like built this version of myself like brick by brick. So I'm kind of brick by brick, okay? So in my mind now, I'm just like, nah, I'm not having it. I'm not taking it from a man. I'm not taking it from a friend. I don't have to be going out all the time on the weekends. I don't need somebody I can call to vent to. I vent to my mom and to God. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. So I feel like going forward, I still value friendship. Like I value friendship so much. I feel like friendship is such an important thing, especially for a woman. You need those different outlets, those different personalities. But going forward, I have intention when it comes to the people I want to let into my life. And I want to meet women that are like-minded, that are go-getters, that are hustlers, that are, doing something that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Or doing something that I'm already doing. Women that just goal oriented and they know who they are and they're confident and they're sure of themselves the same way I'm confident and I'm sure of myself. So yeah, your 20s, bro, like your 20s, you're gonna go through so many people. Like if you're going through a friendship breakup, a regular relationship breakup, and it's hard, just know that it's usually for the good, to be honest, because I feel like your 20s, you become a new person like every 2 years. Like every 2 years, you're growing so fast, man. If you're doing it the right way, if you're really experiencing life and you're really putting yourself out there like that, you're growing so much, you're experiencing different things, you're having different life events that shape you into being a different kind of person than you were last year. So right now, like, when I think about the women that I've lost in my life, all my old friends and stuff, I don't really see it as a loss. I feel like I'm grateful for them for being there, in my life at the time when I needed them. But, they always say people are usually in your life for a reason or a season, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that season is just over. So, it's okay to let them go. You didn't really lose much, but if you're how I am right now, if you're in a place where you're like, damn, I don't have no friends, I don't really do much, you know, like I just be chilling. Like, you know, I work out, I go to school, I live my life, you know what I'm saying? Use this as a time to really just invest in yourself. And the more you invest in yourself and you really work on putting yourself in position, you're gonna meet like-minded people, people that are really like meant to be in your life for, you know what I'm saying, the rest of it probably. And even if they don't last for the rest of it, it was for a reason or a season, you know? But it's okay to not have a whole bunch of friends. You know, it's okay to not have the huge friend group where you're going out and stuff every weekend and everything like that. But learn to really enjoy your own company. See, I've always been like that, especially as a kid. Like I learned to enjoy my own company. So I was never pressed for friends. You know, I was never pressed for people to like me. And I feel like when you're a person like that, honestly, people really naturally gravitate towards you more than anything. So focus on yourself, young blood, you know what I'm saying? And do what you gotta do. But yeah, there are other people out there that like, bitch, I'm losing these friends like flies. Like they just drop off the earth, okay? But it's cool. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Mwah.